What's up, potty people, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing another commentary opinion-based video. So I told you guys before that I really want to start incorporating more commentary style videos on my channel because I know that I find myself watching them / listening to them a lot, especially when I'm getting ready. So I'll turn a video like this on, like something I don't have to focus on. I don't have to actually watch it and pay attention. Like I can just listen to somebody talk. Yeah, today I just want to talk about different ideas and concepts that we should leave behind in 2019. Before we move forward, let me just say this. If you don't like opinion-based videos, if you get triggered by hearing people's opinions that don't align with yours, then don't continue to watch this video. It's my channel, so if you don't like what I have to say, then I guess this isn't the right place for you. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. So if you like videos like this that are more commentary style, then make sure you give it a thumbs up to let me know that you want to see more. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn that notification bell on so that you can always see my videos and we can always hang out. So the first thing that should be left behind in 2019 is the free speech card. People use this as an excuse to say whatever they want to say to a stranger, and it's just like, just because you can say it doesn't mean you should. When you go to someone's platform and you publicly attack them just because you can, that's not right. And that shows how low your self-esteem is and how insecure you are, because people that know that they don't have to prove a point, they don't have to be loud. That's a problem with social media. There are too many people that want to be loud. Like, they want to be the loudest ones in the room. They want to make sure that they're heard. And it's one thing to say what you want to say on your own platform. Like, I feel like on your own platform, you can say whatever you want. Like, unless you're actually bringing someone into it. Like, if you're tagging someone to make sure that they see it or whatever, or, you know, if you're publicly bashing someone, that's something different. But you know, if you're just saying something indirectly, like if you're saying your religious views or your political views, you're just voicing your own opinion on your own page. I don't care how public social media is, and I don't care if, well, you posted it, you know, you posted it on a public platform, so you expected people to reply. No, it's like, you don't have the right to come and bash me for having an opinion on my page. People had this like, I have the right to freedom of speech and I have the right to my opinion. But so do I. You don't have the right to hurt someone just to get your point across, like just for you to be heard. So next is something that I'm not really sure how to word because it's a very broad idea, but basically I typed out criticizing on Instagram because it creates monsters. This kind of goes back into, you know, you don't have to let everyone know what your opinions are. Like, you don't have to let someone know that you think that they're ugly or that you think they're fat or that they have too much lip filler or Botox or plastic surgery. Like, you can think these things or to talk about them with your husband or your wife or your girlfriend, mom, dad, whoever, and you're in the privacy of your own home, but when you take it public, that's a different story. So the best example that I can come up with to explain what I'm talking about is Kylie Jenner. She was considered to be the ugly sister, and people made fun of her because she had small lips. She wasn't deemed as pretty as the other Kardashian sisters. And as a result of that, as a result of the nonstop criticism and bullying and people trashing someone's looks, look at what she's turned into now. She's turned into a billboard for plastic surgery. But now she's hated on for promoting plastic surgery, especially to the younger generation, because she basically is. So, you know, you may think that what someone's doing on social media is so wrong. Like, you may think that the message that they're sending is horrible and they're influencing a younger generation and they shouldn't be doing this and that. And 'cause, trust me, I get it. There's a lot of things that a lot of influencers do that piss me off so much. And again, it just goes back to, it's not your right to point out what you deem as flaws. So number 3 is stan culture. And in my notes, I actually capitalized cult so that I would know to point out that stan culture is basically cult-like now. So if you don't know what stan means, it's basically a diehard fan of someone. It's someone that, you know, they'll get into fights over people and, you know, they're very disagreeable. And the thing is, you don't know these people. Stop caring so much. And you can't let your admiration for someone completely blind you to what they do. I think that social media stans are different than like celebrity stans, because social media stans feel like they have developed a bond with the people that they're watching, the people that they're following, and they think in their heads, they've decided that they know this person. And it's such a dangerous mentality because, I mean, it's literally a cult. And no, you can't control everything that your following does, but you know, there's a lot of things that a lot of these social media people especially do. Like, they'll like a certain comment that kind of sparks, like it kind of adds fuel to the fire, or they'll retweet something that adds fuel to the fire, or just simply leaving a comment, like replying to someone that disagrees with them or that has something negative to say about them, replying to them, especially on Twitter. Like if you like, retweet, or comment, then it shows up on the people who follow you's page, and then all those little stands come running towards that negative basher. If you're someone that is willing to get on a social media platform and bash another stranger in defense of another stranger, you need to check yourself. So number 4 is disrespecting the job of YouTube, hating on YouTubers getting paid. It's really different in the beauty community versus other communities on YouTube. For example, sponsorships. There are so many people that I watch that are outside the beauty community, like not even people that I watch, like the gaming community, the family community, that will do sponsorships and it's not a big deal, and they do sponsorships in every single video. But if a YouTuber is talking about a sponsored product, then viewers automatically lose trust, and it's like, oh, you're a sellout and all this stuff. And I understand that some people have abused their privilege. They have abused the right to be on YouTube and the right to even have a following. But the thing is, it takes money to be on YouTube. It takes money to invest into your channel. And don't get me wrong, I understand that there are so many professions and so many careers that should get paid way more than any YouTuber or way more than any social media influencer or celebrity. It is sickening to think that a social media influencer, a content creator, gets paid more than a soldier who fights for our country. It's pretty horrible. But at the same time, you have to understand that money comes from different places and everyone gets paid from a different wallet, so to speak. You have to be a good judge of character. Like, you have to analyze people accurately. So the next thing that I feel like should be left behind in 2019 is one that I feel like is going to be a very hot button issue, and it's probably going to ruffle some feathers, but I'm going to try to explain this as, eloquently as possible. But that is romanticizing mental health. I know, but just hear me out. We see it so much in movies and shows, in books, and it's all over social media. We've all had these issues. They just weren't labeled before. Having a fear of public speaking. That's a social anxiety now. Like, you don't say, oh, I don't want to get in front of the class. I don't want to read in front of everybody because I don't like to be seen. I don't like to be in front of a crowd. Now you say, yeah, I have a lot of social anxiety. And I even find myself using those terms a lot more liberally now than what I used to. Like, instead of saying, I'm so stressed out, I'll say, ugh, I have such anxiety right now. Or like, instead of saying, I'm sad. Like, I'm unhappy right now. I'm in a lull. I'm in a rut. You say, I'm depressed. It's just like, it's addiction for everyone now. And it's almost like it's the cool thing. There's nothing wrong with mental health. And I think that's something that we all need to realize. But there's something wrong with letting it define you. And, like, whenever I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see the same people posting the same anxiety and depression post all the time, and they've let that define them. Like, they can't overcome that. And it's like, that's all they have to talk about. It's always a very depressing kind of meme or post or something that's trying to be relatable. And that's a problem. Like, I think that's the result of romanticizing mental health. It's almost become a status symbol to come out and say that you have anxiety or that you have depression. I hope what I said makes sense. Again, I'm probably going to watch this back and be like, dang it, why didn't I say it like this? Or why didn't I put that in there? But I'm not trying to offend anybody. Like, I'm not trying to say that if you have mental health, that there's something wrong with you. Like, if you talk about it, then there's something wrong with you. I'm talking about letting it define you. We all have mental health issues. So yeah, that is it for ideas and just things that I feel like we should leave behind in 2019. Again, I do plan on doing a beauty version of this as well, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's start a discussion in the comments below. A civil, kind discussion. We can talk to each other like adults. If you disagree with me, you don't have to bash me. You don't have to let me know that you're unsubscribing or whatever. Like, we can have differing opinions. So yeah, what are some things that you would like to be left behind in 2019? I mean, a lot of these things, they're not going to be left behind, but hopefully in talking about them, it's one step forward, and hopefully we can evoke change. So if you like videos like this that are commentary style, then make sure you give it a thumbs up if you want to see more, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next one.